Hi guys, I'm Shmee. Hello to you. Welcome back, squad. And yes, this is a squad video because today it's time for some changes to the GTR. In fact, I've got two things for you today. The first, and excuse me for sounding like a broken record, is that given I decided to keep this car black, I'm heading to Dub Customs because we're going to stealth it out and get rid of some of the chrome bits, the stuff on the grille, the door handles, and around the rear lights. So we're going to make this car completely the beast of the black hell. And when I'm at Dub, you'll see what the other part of this video is later on as well. So we're going to head on over. It's only about an hour or so drive. Then it's going to be time to do the thing that I've been waiting for, to make it fully stealthed out. I cannot even begin to count how many people have told me that the Panamericana grille at the front needs all of these vertical slats done in black rather than the chrome around there. And then if we come around to the side of the car, obviously you know that I got rid of the silver lip on the wheels, but the door handles as well have this odd chrome part just on the top half. So we're going to get rid of that, make that black too. And then round at the back, if we come to the lights, they have a chrome surround. So we are truly going to menace out this car, just leaving, you know, the yellow brake calipers, the yellow GTR logo at the back, and the yellow highlights that we have on the inside of the car as well. So that's all going to stay as is. But I am looking forward to seeing the new look of this later on. Next stop, Dub Customs. After a very wet and grimy journey, here we are at Dub Customs. We'll go have a look at the Aston there in a second. Oh no, look what we've got here. It is Archie Hamilton's very, very satin pink R8 V10 Plus. Yeah, let's see how long he keeps it looking like that. Anyway, we'll have to get it out of the way because we're going to take this inside and start working on it. I said I would come over and just have a quick look at this. So this is actually a V8 Vantage, despite appearances. It's finished in the dark grey, but they've custom installed the V12 Vantage style slats and the Flugplatz blue highlights that you have around the car. So it looks like a V12 Vantage S, which is really quite a cool little modification. Let's go back over to Archie's car. This one was a bit of a prank by Paul from Supercars of London to wrap Archie's car in satin pink. And it's also sport, I thought it looked alright, but here I am not entirely sure, although maybe that's because I'm not a massive fan of the tyre writing. However, they do get big points for doing the brake calipers in pink that match. That is quite crazy. But let's get my car inside so that we can show you the bits in more detail that we're going to work on today.
Okay, fair play to Archie. That sounds very good. Reminds me of my old R8. The noise of a loud V10. This is nothing like that loud, that's for sure. We're going to take the cars inside out of this horrible weather out here. It's a shame because this was beautifully clean. But obviously now it's got the full Topaz PPF, so that's all done all over the car, which should keep it in a good way. In goes the burbly beast. So this is truly becoming the beast of the black hell today. Surrounded by many nice cars, another R8, a TVR, Mustang. Over in the corner there's an LT and a Vanquish. Lots of good stuff here at Dub being worked on.
In a moment, I'm going to take you around the car and show you the different bits that we're going to do today. But before we get to that, there's something I've been looking forward to showing you. Finally, we're bringing back the Shmee shop, and we're starting off with a limited edition t-shirt that I have right here to show you guys. We're going to be making 500 of these, the Beast of the Black Hell t-shirt, with this really rather cool graphic with the car, with yellow accents, like the real car has itself, stealthed out. I think it's pretty awesome. And the link to that is going to be right down below, over on Bonfire. Like I said, 500 of them. They will all be ordered and then created. So you've got about 2 weeks to get your hands on one if you're keen on one of those. But next, let's take a little look around the car itself. There are three main parts that we're going to be touching today. So firstly, the rear lights. Now, it's not actually chrome surrounded, but it gives that effect almost. But what we're going to do is put a piece all the way around this to take away some of that highlighting, which should make them look a little bit cooler. Then you come round to the door handles. All Mercedes cars with comfort access have chrome basically on the top. We're going to get rid of that, so gloss black there to hide that away and make it blend in a little bit more. I'm going to leave the badges chrome. I like those. I think they give a small little touch. So the AMG badge at the front and the radar cruise control sensor as well. But all of these slats on the Panamericana grille, there are 15 of them in total, one in the center, 7 on each side. These are all going to be done, and they've got a cutout down the middle of them, so we've got to work that, and each one is different size in terms of the height, so we've got to work around that as well, and the different styling. So they all have to be done individually. but those are going to be done. So we'll have some small silver bits left with the badge, the 2 badges coming around the side. Those, and then round to the rear we'll keep the AMG Mercedes and the GTR logo, but again another little flash of yellow which goes nicely into the t-shirt design. So I've been looking forward to showing you this. We've been working on this design for a while with the SH67 MEE number plate, and yeah, I just think it's really quite nice. So I hope you like that as much as I do. Like I said, the link is right down below. Step 1, we are putting some gloss black vinyl over each one of the vertical slats just to make sure that they are loosely in place before those will be trimmed down. So we're going to try and do half the grille, then the other half afterwards, just to see what it looks like before or after. And I've gone with gloss black. Could have been satin, but the rest of the car is all glossy and it will just fit slightly more neatly. The only things that are satin are this kind of lower insert and also the wheels, but that's not really enough to justify the satin grille, and I'm more of a gloss man, so let's see how it looks. Simultaneously then, door handles have to come off. We have disattached them already. Complicated process, remove various parts of the mechanism, and by taking it off it is much easier to do. So that's gone for now. We'll see that when it's black. And in case you're wondering, you can't just take a door handle off from the outside. There is a hole here where you can stick a Torx screwdriver and unscrew it on the inside. It's normally covered by a rubber grommet, so you do have to have the car unlocked to be able to take the handle off. Just don't now close the door, otherwise you might have a problem. And here we have the completed door handle that is now gloss black, perfectly matching the car. So that gets installed straight back on. As if by magic, it's done, completed, and back it goes. And that looks so much tidier than the chrome before. It just fits better on this car an awful lot more. I'm going to keep, like I said, the badges around because I think they somehow work because they're the specific, naming designations and logos and things, but that's better. Making some progress here at the front, so each part is being heated so that they can wrap around before later on they get trimmed. The first one's been trimmed and you can see how that is no longer chromed. It is nice and shiny black, so this is going to look good when it is completed, though I think we'll get the half and half look quite soon. Around the back of the car here, we are currently testing, so this is not final, I put that on, hence why it looks so horrible around here, but we're testing how thick this strip needs to be to completely hide, but it's been cut out on the plotter. You can see here, just using some more tests right now, making it a little bit thinner each successive time to see what will give the best final appearance and look around there, but that looks pretty decent from what I can see. We'll finish that off and then work out if that's going to be the final one. The size we're going for has been chosen. Sean's just put it on around the bottom and then we'll do the top afterwards to make sure it connects up correctly at the other end. But this is hiding those lighter coloured bits around the sides, but still very much when you come back from the car, looks completely tied in the right colour and much cleaner. Before there's no more opportunity to actually see the difference, on the right, which is being done right now, you can see the surround, and on the left, you can't. It's quite dramatic if you're trying to make the car look stealthy. While the guys are working on the GTR, just quickly to have a little look at the other cars that are currently in here. And firstly, 675 LT Coupe. This is one of the later built cars, but it's having a number of things done, including, as you can see, the white pinstripes around the front. Very similar to how we did the silver stripes on the purple of my LT Spider, but this car's Aurora Blue, which was a colour, the launch colour of the 650S Coupe, actually. I haven't seen another one in this colour, but we have seen on the channel before this exact car on display at Top Marks Monaco. So it's having those done. It's got some MSO options that you can see as well, like the front wheel arch louvers, which are nice in the satin carbon. It has satin carbon rear wing as well. A couple of small touches being done to it here. Next to that, the Vanquish S, which is a very beautiful machine. I like how the red calipers of this car contrast against the blue, I think it's Ocelus teal of the paintwork. Looks nice there too. And then at the end, 911 Turbo S, astonishingly quick as we know. Not too much more to go then. That end slat and then these last two parts that you can see on the grille. So there are 18 parts in total because the triple at the top and the triple at the bottom, but it is looking very, very good and stealthy up there. I've overused that word in this video, but that's what it's basically all about. Come around to the back, the lights are finished too. You can see that's looking quite clean and smart as well. Also, one other touch we're going to do is borrow the yellow that you can see around the R badge, closest colour we can get, around on the AMG logo at the front, which should look quite nice, but this is quite funny with these two next to each other, polar opposites. We've got some bits and pieces to tidy up, but the grille is finished.
That is looking cool. Now it's time to do this badge.
We're all done then with completely making the AMG GTR the proper, true beast of the black hell, as we've nicknamed it. That comes from Mercedes calling it the beast of the green hell, the Nürburgring. But this car in black is so menacing and aggressive. It just looks awesome. And this was not exactly how I planned it to look when all of this started out, but I'm pretty happy with this. And I think you guys are too, from what I've seen. Maybe that might be a little bit controversial. We'll wait and see what your feedback is. It's very easy to remove if we decide to change it. But I quite like having a couple of yellow accents around the car. The grille, though, looks awesome. We changed the wheels, of course. They started out with the silver lip around. They look much better now. We've got these small yellow touches, and you can catch a glimpse of the yellow on the inside, the seat belts, the headrest embroidery as you come around the car, the stitching and things as well. And then round at the back, too, looking much tidier without those outlines around. Just the few yellow highlights, the number plate, and, of course, the GTR badge at the back. One other thing, while I'm thinking about it again, don't forget the t-shirts. Head over to the link in the description down below if you're interested in our Beast of the Black Hell t-shirt. Limited edition, only 500, so check out the link down below. Head over and see if you can grab one before they sell out. So there we have it, guys. A big thanks to Dub Customs for getting this finished off as usual. It's really, really awesome. And I am now looking forward to its next adventure that is coming up very, very soon. I'm heading off in the car down towards France, then back towards Germany, and then we're going to go through the Alps again down towards Italy. Lots more to come. This car is doing some serious mileage, but that's what it's bought for, that's what it's built for, so let's enjoy it, and I'll take you along on these adventures too. So thanks again, as always, guys, for watching. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for being subscribed. That is it for now, though. I will catch up with you again next time. Cheers.